So we got another cheater. And it's the Bill. So the first game of today, we start off with a hacker. Mocking and mimicking a Twitch streamer. It's actually playing a Billy right now. And this is what we have. Because of the hacks, I'm sure. Yep, Bill's a hacker. This is maybe the weirdest fucking hacks. I seem like I always say the same shit, but this is probably the weirdest hacks I've ever seen. Yeah, this is amazing. Dude, you are a true legend, I guess. Are the walls changing, or am I just lagging? We got barbed wire. We got... I don't know what all this shit is. It looks like really big, yeah, Bill's just going around doing all the gens himself. Wow. Amazing, dude. What an amazing player, like a true gamer, right? Best thing to do is just fuck out of here, I guess. What the fuck? So, I mean, from that right there, you obviously know who the hacker is, right? It's not the killer. And I mean, the guy is... He's already left, so he can't... But he still has hacks in the game. He's controlling the game, it looks like. I want to see what happens here. Is he gonna help her off? Oh no, he's staying. Okay. The killer has Blood Warden. Alright. Yeah, we need some points too. At least the killer understands that. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, the wiggling system. I gotta get used to that. Not in this game, though. Wow, yeah, it's not A and D anymore, it's just space. Control for that. Well, thanks, killer, for understanding that the hacker completely blew this game. And we will... I don't know why I'll waste my time reporting this guy, but we'll report this guy. I'll show you guys how to report a guy. Alright. So, I don't know about that. I mean, that's just what one hacker came into my stream and told me a couple weeks ago, that they have to, all hacks are 40 bucks a month. And then somebody else confirmed it. Another hacker confirmed that. So, I don't know. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and show you guys how to report a hacker. We know that Bill is a hacker. A Rapid Man Twitch TV, the guy going without all perks, causing everything you saw go wrong in that game. You want to go ahead and click on him. You want to get their profile. This is always going to happen on PC or with PC gamers. So if you're on console, you're not going to be able to you know, you can report a hacker in the game, but you're not going to be able to report as well as if you're on PC and you can pull up this information. So I'll pull up his profile. By doing that, I just went to here, clicked on it, pulled profile, and this is what I'm talking about up here, guys. You want to copy and paste this web address right here. Most Steam profiles have a long number, like 20 numbers or something like that right here, and that's their Steam ID 64. But if the Steam user has replaced those numbers with their own ID or whatever, like this guy has, then you want to go ahead and copy and paste this. Not this rapid main Twitch TV, because that's actually another Steam user, and there could be 100 Steam users with this name, especially if it's a vague name like Pickle or something like that, or if it's a popular streamer, then there's probably going to be 100 mimickers of that streamer. You want to copy and paste this address here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and Dead by Daylight. It's not contact. It's actually Dead by Daylight. Submit a request. Hang on. Submit a ticket. But you can put contact, whatever, and it's going to come up. So you're going to come here. You're just going to Google Dead by Daylight submit a ticket. It's going to say something like submit a request. Sometimes they change this stuff. This is why I'm kind of being vague with this. So the first thing you do when you bring up this web page here, it's the actual support Dead by Daylight page, and it looks like this: submit a request. First thing you want to do, you got to remember this, is sign in. So if you don't have an account yet, you'll want to make sure you make an account on Behaviors Dead by Daylight, and you'll want to make sure you're signed in, because otherwise you're just wasting your time, and it won't go anywhere. So here, you're going to go ahead and look through the options here. And the first one right now, this stuff could change, right? But I always go here because these options change. I just put additional player report information, right? So this is like if you report them in game and you're trying to give information. So we're just going to go ahead and play Survivor. Bill was running obvious hacks to sabotage the game. Then throwing insults in game. We're just going to go with that. You can write whatever you want, but I would try to keep it kind of simple. So down here, guys, before we actually go anywhere, let's go ahead and open up another browser page. And what we want to do is we want to go and find Steam ID 64. So just type that in Google, and it's going to come up with like Steam ID 64 Finder. And the one I like is the one that says Steam ID IO. That's the best one for me, so that's the one I would click on. I'll have the link down to this page down below in the description. So here's where we're going to go ahead and paste in that web address that we copied from his profile. We're going to go ahead and look up, and their Steam ID 64, the numbers that are usually in that web address are going to be right here. So I would always just come here, put in whatever their profile link is, and then you want to copy and paste. You can copy and paste it right there. So copy and paste that Steam ID 64. We're going to come back over here, and this is going to go in the offender's ID. We're going to put that here. So don't put the profile in there. You want to put those numbers that you got from that website. That's Steam ID 64. Game tag of the gamer you're reporting. So it tells you what to do, right? So then we're going to come over here. We're going to hit OK. From here, we're going to go ahead and click here. And we're just going to scroll all the way down, and we want to get our player ID 64 tag, right? Because we have to report that. We have to give them our ID, and that's found from within the game. So we want to go ahead and put it here. Now, I've already reported a few people. I've already verified this is the right number, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste that. My computer remembers it. Your computer probably will too after you do a few reports. And then reason for the report, we're just going to put hacking. Now here in the description, Survivor Bill was running wild hacks, game hacks, spamming, getting hooked 100 times a second, etc. wild assets all over a map. Also was using, well, we're not going to put that. We're not going to put the user streamer. I don't care about that. So right here, one thing that's important is if you have a video evidence of your, of the hack of the game you experienced, right? You want to give the developers the link or where they can get that. So here, I'm just going to simply go to Twitch. I'm going to go to my own channel. So if you're streaming, you would just do the same thing, right? I'm going to go ahead and come here, and you want to go ahead and find about where the game started. So if it's a, you don't make the developers or Behaviour look through 10 hours of a stream. If it's a 10-hour stream, you want to show them, hey, the game started at 6 hours and 5 minutes or whatever, right? So try to find about where the game started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and come here. We are at about 11:20. So we're going to copy and paste this VOD address. Copy. Video evidence can be seen at this VOD address. We're going to paste that VOD address in. And where you're going to say, hey, it started at about 11:20. The hacker game starts at 11 minutes and 20 seconds into the VOD. So that's really all you need. Just tell them what's going on. You don't need to give them every single detail about this stuff, whatever. And then we'll go ahead and say, yes, we're creating an in-game report, because we're going to. But again, before you fill all this stuff out, make sure that you're signed in on the Dead by Daylight website. All right? So that is how you report, how you properly report a hacker in the game. And again, as we saw with that game, guys, I can't overemphasize this enough. You hiding in a closet while you're injured and the killer coming right to where you're at and finding you is probably, it's not very evident that the killer's hacking. So players accuse killers and etc. Killers accuse survivors all the time of hacking. But 99, probably 0.5% of the time that there is a hacker, it's blatantly obvious that somebody's hacking, as we saw with this game. Hacks are usually extremely obvious, and you would have to be, a blind man to miss it. As we saw with this game, obvious hacks, it was just absolutely crazy. And that's the way hackers usually are. They just flying around, moving at like 10 times the speed and stuff like that. I've seen killers accuse survivors of hacking when it's obviously just lag. They're skipping around with lag and stuff like that, and the killer will be screaming that the survivor's running hacks. No. That looks like lag. This looks like obvious hacks. So make sure that you're reporting actual hacks, not just, oh, the killer found me in a closet. I don't know how he did. He must have been running hacks. No, that's not blatantly obvious. Make sure you're only reporting stuff here that's blatantly obvious, guys. Don't waste the people's time at Behaviour to get enough of these reports. So that'll help them narrow down and actually, hopefully ban the actual hackers. So make sure you go ahead and submit once you fill in all the details. And once you do that, you're going to see your request was successfully submitted, and you will get an email confirmation as well to whatever your email address is on your account here. That you set up in your profile here or whatever. And if you ever want to come back, you can add more information, to this or whatever. Hey, I saw the same hacker again starting at 37 minutes or whatever. You could add that to the same report if it was obviously the same hacker, the same ID and stuff. All right. So hopefully that helps you guys report a hacker. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream right now because I'm streaming on Twitch just so I can put this on my YouTube channel as well, and people can see how to properly report a hacker.